as our production managers at Wired know, we like to push deadlines a little bit. So I'm delighted to say that we have a last-minute addition to the lineup. Lord Callanan is the Minister for Energy Efficiency and Green Finance, which means he has responsibility for, among other things, green finance, energy efficiency and demand reduction, industrial decarbonisations and emissions trading, clean heat, smart meters, heat networks, local authority decarbonisation, carbon capture and hydrogen. So quite a small brief. All that means I think he probably should have been curating today's event, to be quite honest with you. Please welcome Lord Callanan with a special announcement.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you very much indeed for the introduction. You can be assured I'm very happy not to be curating today's environment. And it's a real pleasure to be here at the Energy Tech Summit to actually see innovation in action. As mentioned by the introducers, I've just had the pleasure of seeing the Future Energy Home with Greg Jackson from Octopus, and I really do hope that it influences future designs. Unfortunately, though, in the UK, most of our homes are sadly not like that. Most of them are decades old, and we actually have the oldest housing stock in Europe. Nearly 9 million of our homes were built before 1945, and over half of those were built before 1919. So the drafty homes that we have here in the UK, they leak heat, and when they leak heat, of course, they leak people's cash. And that's why, as a government, we've put energy efficiency at the heart of our energy security plan that we published in April this year. And that's why today I'm delighted to announce the launch of something called the Great British Insulation Scheme. So we're committing £1 billion of money to go towards roof, loft or cavity wall insulation. Not the most high-tech things, but vital towards people's energy efficiency. And that would be targeted towards the homes that need it most. On average, it will save over 300,000 families, about £300 per year. And that's addition to the 2.4 million homes that have already benefited from existing energy efficiency support schemes. Now, I know that it can be very confusing to navigate all the various funds, initiatives, and grants that are out there. So we're taking advantage of the internet, and we've put in place a brand new online checker tool, which will determine what schemes people can qualify for. And that can be found on our Help for Households page on gov.uk. There's a whole suite of support available there, depending on which particular scheme you're eligible for, including insulation, draft proofing, heat pumps, solar panels, and even windows and doors. So we're determined to try and give as many people as possible the right protection for them in their homes. So that's why we're investing something like £6.6 billion over this Parliament, decarbonising homes and buildings, and we've already committed an additional £6 billion between 2025 and 2028. And it is making a real difference that in the UK in 2010, something like 14% of homes had an EPC rating of C or above. By 2022, that was now 47%. But of course, we still have an awful lot more still to do. But what we've done so far means that millions of families have reduced their energy consumption, they've reduced their carbon footprint, and of course, most importantly, they've reduced their energy bills. So I'd like to wrap up by thanking you all for the energy, for the enthusiasm, and for the innovation that we're seeing in what is an increasingly important space and something that people are becoming really much more conscious of. We share a common goal to have a functioning energy market that is clean, that is green, and above all, is affordable. And I'm really excited to see how industry develops off all the back of your fantastic digital innovations and designs. We in government will do all that we can to insulate our homes, to help to deliver these smart innovations that we need to see in the future, and to ultimately deliver a domestic, diverse, decarbonised, innovative energy space. Thank you very much indeed for listening. Enjoy the rest of the conference.